Welcome to the new St. Christopher's radio show, All Saints Considered. Today we are joined by Tredegar, who played last week during Long Lunch. Thank you for being our test interviewees. And could you guys go around and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Charlie McCrae. I'm the drummer.
I'm David Ballou. I'm the lead vocalist.
I'm Drake Dragani. I play guitar.
I'm William Bolin. I play bass.
Stefan, I play bass. Guitar. Sorry.
Now, how'd you guys get started as a band?
I'll take that.
Okay.
Well, the idea for a band with David, between Charlie and I, has been around since sophomore year. We originally tried to have Tanner White drum, and that went
Poorly.
terribly. And so we pretty much shelved the idea until this beginning of last year. And that's when Stefan and I started talking, and we found out he played guitar. And we called Charlie, we jammed, we got David in, we jammed some more, played some Lynyrd Skynyrd, and then about May of this year we decided Drake would be a good addition to the band to fill out the sound. So that's the history, and it was magical. It was.
Very nice. And so, who are you guys' inspirations?
Personally, I am inspired by Dave Grohl, but in a more southern sense. I'm going to go more towards the Lynyrd Skynyrd Rolling Stones side of things.
We play a lot of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Rolling Stones.
David.
You know, if I had to add something, I'd say that I like the southern influence. So I think that's one thing that we should definitely continue to try to do.
Everyone in the band except David hates country.
This is true.
I don't care. I still want to do country music.
I have nothing to add.
Now, how many original songs have you guys written? And who usually writes them? Or
We have a lot of ideas, and we've not completely finished any of them.
We have one.
We have one.
We wrote it on a beach trip.
We wrote it on a beach trip.
who wrote the one completed song?
It was a joint effort between me and Charlie and Stefan, and I think it's something that we should stick with. It sounds pretty good. I like the clean sound of it, and I mean, I think that's a cool sound that we produced those 3 days, and we worked on it every day. And I thought it sounded pretty good, so I definitely think it's something we should stick with.
I got no.
So, what kind of response did you guys get from from last week's show?
Tread lightly.
Last week's show was very stressful to put together. It felt really last minute, but overall I think we came out with a good product. David, you got anything to add?
Yeah, sure. I'm agreeing with Charlie. It was definitely a stressful process, but I think overall it was received really well. I had a lot of people say they liked it, but it did tell us a few things. I think it told us we need to practice a little more. We need to go over a little more stuff, and a lot of people, or at least the comments that we received were that we should do more like Eagles style stuff, like a lot of the Southern kind of rock, but not like redneck like country music. But input.
Yeah, I'd say the performance let us see, instead of just playing in Charlie's attic, we got to see how people actually if they enjoy what we play or not. So we got a good reading, what songs they liked, what songs they didn't. So I guess we can go from there.
Yeah, it's a really tough crowd playing during lunch because everyone's trying to eat and they're sitting down, and so you're not getting much of a response from the audience at all. And so it was tough in that sense to really get into it, but I felt like the band was pretty good overall. I mean, besides David forgetting a few lyrics and a few
feedbacks on Stefan's amp. I think everything sounded pretty
And
good.
unfuzzings.
And so yeah, I think I liked last May performance better, just because nobody knew that we were gonna play, and that was kind of cool. But this was a good read of where we are.
Now, besides Freebird, do you get any very frequent requests to play songs, like very particular songs that keep coming out?
We've heard Hotel California a lot.
Almost every time.
And yeah, Gimme Shelter was one that we've heard. And we play it, but we just didn't play it this time because we ran out of time.
One that I've heard a lot, going with the whole Eagles thing again, Life in the Fast Lane has been requested by a bunch of people. And other than that, I guess like songs in the same realm as that. But no real specific ones. Flirting with Disaster has always been one that a lot of people want to hear, but I don't know. I think we can do it.
I have no input.
Now, how does an ordinary rehearsal go? How do you guys start out rehearsals? Do you decide what songs to play and then go from there? Or do you already have like a set list to go from?
We have, every weekend we pretty much practice. It's at my house and it's in my attic. We haven't gotten that many noise complaints yet. We haven't gotten any. We haven't gotten any. We've had some comments about it, but no complaints. Normally we kind of just show up around 8 o'clock-ish, and then we just kind of do some jamming, and then we kind of figure stuff out.
Just to add one thing, when we first started practicing, we had nowhere to practice. And we decided to go to Jack Bassett's house and play in his garage in it was like January, February, and it was really cold. And we blew up the electricity in the garage, and it shorted out the garage, and we had to flip the breaker on the whole house because the electricity was out. So that was an interesting practice.
Come a long way.
Sometimes Dave doesn't show up because he lives so far away, and he likes to play his banjo a lot, which is very counterproductive. But most of the time, the rest of the practices go pretty well.
Do you think David's country influence will ever prevail over the band?
No.
Unless we feel that we need to make something up to him, there's no way. There's no way. We already
I think after today you might need to make something. Only a snide little comment.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure. Catch us next week on All Saints Considered.